What's up, everyone? Got another video here today. We've been just chilling out today, relaxing. Kind of a relaxing Saturday for us too here. Got watched some college football we had on deck today. We had what was it, Station 19 we're kind of watching. We're hooked on that right now. Yeah, and the preseason's coming up. We've been watching some of that. We got, I think it's the Packers and Seahawks on right now, just in the background. So we got the iPad up. And then we're gonna turn on Kansas and I think Fresno State, I believe, are playing, or we're gonna game. We're not sure what we're gonna do yet. Might just I don't know. We'll see after the video. Guys, see what we're feeling. Some exciting time with football being back, right around the corner. You gotta love good old week 0 of college football. Still makes me laugh. You just found it out this year? I know. Yeah, they always start with a week 0 for I don't know why, but it's funny. Yeah, the Dublin one's all over by this time. I'm shocked Kansas State lost, but I don't know a lot about college football. I just figured, I know Avery Johnson, their quarterback. I figured he was good and could help beat Iowa State, but they didn't. It was very rainy. They had a lot of turnovers in that game. It was pretty ugly. I watched most of it, but I don't know. I know we got a packed college football schedule next week when Jay and I are hanging out, so that'll be pretty dope. Not sure on like times or anything yet, but I know Alabama plays someone good. Forgot who, so if you guys remember, let us know. What else we got? Texas, Ohio State, Syracuse, Tennessee. That's just for us. I mean, well, Tennessee's ranked and it's the kickoff classic, but I feel like a lot of people aren't watching for Syracuse, like, because it's on at the same time as Texas and Ohio State. So I feel like everyone's going to be watching Arch Manning against Ohio State. Even I want to watch that, and I'm a Syracuse fan, so I'm going to need the one thing on and the TV on, you know. We'll have the iPad going and the TV for 12 o'clock on Saturday next week. And then I know we have Clemson and LSU too. Probably forgetting a lot of games, obviously. There's so many, but those are just some that we could highlight for you guys just to remind you and see what's coming up. Yeah, Giants finished 3-0 in preseason. Not that it means anything, obviously, but fun fact for you that the 2000, I think, what was it, 15 Lions that went 0-16. They also went 3-0 in preseason. And then the Browns that didn't get a win either also went 3-0 or 4-0 in preseason. So, well, it wouldn't be cool for the Giants to go 1-17, would it? Well, you get another good draft pick. So, but no, you guys got to eventually win something. You know, get back to the winning ways. But yeah, I just thought that was cool. Like, I don't know. But I know the Giants also have the hardest schedule in the NFL. They, I don't know how they're going to start, honestly. We'll see. It'll be interesting. I know they'll obviously be starting with Russ. So we'll see what he can do. And then I give, like, not DeVito, sorry. I give Dart, like, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 weeks before he gets put in, unless Russell's really cooking with some grease. I'm sure, like, if they're getting blown out in a game, which not, like, in a bad way, I'm sure it'll happen in the first 4 weeks because of the teams they're playing. You can get Dart in there and see how he looks, you know. I think the Commanders one, you guys could win, though, in the first couple weeks. But I know, Commanders, Cowboys, and Chiefs. Cowboys you guys can beat too, honestly, but the Chiefs are tough. And then I know after the Chiefs it doesn't stop either. Those are just the 3 that I remember because we just did the franchise with the Giants. So I remember the first 3 teams that you guys were playing. But yeah, I know it said in the stats that they are the hardest schedule this year. So it'll be interesting to see how the Giants do with like their quarterback controversy with also a tough schedule. You know, that's all I was trying to get to. The end of my sentence was Yeah, you got them 2 times a week or 2 times a year. You got the Commanders and the Cowboys twice a year. But I saw Scadaboo also played in his first preseason game on Friday. When did you guys play? Friday or Thursday? You guys played on Thursday. He didn't play much. I think he had 4 carries. I think it was 4 carries for 12 yards. So 3 yards a carry. Still pretty good. It's a first down every time. Handing the ball off to him. But, I don't know. I still think he's going to be a stud for the Giants. I think he could easily take Tyrone Tracy's spot or obviously Singletary's. I'm sure Singletary's on the block right now looking to get moved. Seahawks are going to score. Fourth quarter, it's about time they finally got some points on the board. I think the Bills are also going to lose every preseason game, but I'm not. I was a little worried last game, but it is what it is, you know? I can't get that mad at preseason. We really had some scrubs out there, but it is still a little concerning. I'll stand by that. I know everyone says don't worry about preseason. It's just a joke, but hey, I always say these guys, if you're fighting for a spot on the roster, your number can be called at any time, you know? There is a world where Josh Allen could get injured. There's a world where James Cook could. There's a world where half of our defense could go out. So it's better to be ready than to not be not ready and just not look like you're even a complete football team. So, yeah, it still annoys me when they don't try in preseason. I don't care. It's just preseason. Yeah, hopefully the Bills finally go to a Super Bowl. Hopefully the Giants make the playoffs, and then you never know what can happen, right? Yeah, it'll depend on the quarterbacks a lot. I think your defense will honestly keep you guys in a lot more games than you guys should be in. It really wouldn't shock me if it's a 14 or 21 to 17 win by the Chiefs when you guys play them. I think the Giants defense, especially healthy and everyone playing up to their caliber, also is a big thing. Is almost one of the best, especially their D-line. Their D-line is probably the best in the NFL with Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence, Abdul Carter. It's just insane. They're all nasty. For what? What are they doing though? Oh yeah, I did see that. There was a couple teams that already did it, and then probably will be some that don't do it, and then we'll have our fun of an argument of America. Honestly, I don't know. I think it'll be just kind of like the whole like kneeling during the anthem thing, where you'll just lose fans, and it is what it is. Because you can also like gain fans, you know. So it's like a wash, I would say, because like a lot of people stop caring about football when the kneelings happen. So I'm sure if you're a fan of one of these teams and you don't like it, you can just not watch football, right? no one's like forcing you to watch football. And I don't know, if you're at the game or even watching it on TV, they're usually always showing the game. Like I couldn't even tell you the last game I watched where they like zoom in on the cheerleaders. Maybe in like the beginning of the game, but it's not for like more than a minute. You guys, like, we don't even get the halftime shows that they put on, you know? Like, maybe you get that at the game, but like, I don't know, you can't even see them right now. I don't know. I think for like as much as they'll be shown, it's not enough like reason to hate, so people just find stuff to like get mad about, you know? Yeah, I don't think that they'll do it. Like, there are teams I think that won't allow it, and it'll be like a lot of your like southern teams. I don't know if the Cowboys already do have male ones, but I think like I don't think they ever will, because they're like big on their college or what are they called, the cowgirls or whatever that they have, and then I don't see like the Texans doing it, but maybe they will. I don't know. I just don't see any of your like southern teams really doing it, or really like even caring and commenting on it. But maybe like you're more like open states. I don't even think the Bills have cheerleaders. I think like a whole thing happened with them where they can't have them, but I don't even know. I think there was like a whole separate thing, but I'm not sure. Maybe they do have them. I go to games too, and I just don't even notice. Like I don't know. And like there was like also like I guess maybe it would come down to like what also like those cheerleaders are wearing, right? Because like if they're wearing like your skirt and your top that like the girls wear, I don't know, like that they don't really need to like per se wear, right? Because like obviously there's always been cheerleaders in college sports that are guys, and like they're wearing like pants and a t-shirt. No one ever said anything about them. So I think it'd be more, it comes down to like that type of stuff too. Yeah, because like Syracuse has male cheerleaders, but they're like the ones that run around with like the cone and stuff when they score, run around with the flag and stuff. But they also have like, they're there to like help and pick up the girls when they're doing like whatever their tumbles are they called. I think they're called tumbles, so, or whenever they're doing their cheering on. So I don't know. It won't really impact my football watching for me. I'm just gonna continue to watch football and not care about cheerleaders, honestly. Not in like a bad way. That like the whole thing I just don't understand, you know. I get it's like a big conversation, but like I'm gonna just watch the Bills and hopefully we win a Super Bowl. That's all I really care about when it comes to football. I never really like cared about. I hate when they get like sports and politics don't mix, and they never should. But people want to mix them. I just think that, like, not in a bad way. I mean, obviously, sports companies, so it's hard to say, because, like, sports companies have such money and such a place in their, like, online media and anything, and, like, to, like, have a good, what's it called, like, voice, you know, or, like, they have a perfect plate of where they could do all this stuff and get the right sort of group to follow on and lead, but they also have a lot of people that don't like agree and stuff, so like I don't know, would just staying neutral and not commenting on that stuff keep both of those groups together and have you have more fans? Or I don't know, you never know, right? I just don't get like why, especially like the stuff with like trying to think, there's like some stuff like it's good that they bring awareness to, right? Like obviously like if you have that platform like the LeBron James, I'm talking about like the big guys where you can like actually influence a ton of people, you might as well, because you can always influence for the right cause. But like I'm just trying, like, I don't know, like did you really think like the NFL is going to stop racism, with their end racism in the back of the end zone? They're not going to be the ones that end it, you know? No. So I don't know, it's just weird how they do all that stuff, you know? I just feel like it doesn't mix. Like it just has no reason really to be in there, but it will be. They'll always keep the politics and sports coinciding, because it keeps people interested and it keeps them divided, which makes you hate that team that you're supposed to hate. Because that would be the only thing. Like, I know the team that it is that has them is the Vikings. I've seen the videos. The Vikings are the ones. But so, like, obviously that's an easy hate for the Packers, you know? Obviously Packers fans are going to hate it's making them hate the Vikings more. So, I don't know. It's all weird that they do. It's all propaganda to me, man. I hate it. It's all too much. They just need to go out there and play football for 60 minutes. I don't know, probably because they get so much more money and, like, fame and stuff now, you know? Like, back in the old days, they didn't really, like, no one really probably cared about, like, someone in the 1930s that played basketball or football had to say. They were also working another job. Like, they were just a carpenter or, like, they were working on the town still and then going out to play basketball for just fun. And then I don't know, like, and probably in like the 60s to like the 80s was the big shift of where it's like, okay, these guys are getting better and better at this sport. We need to pay them more and more. But like still, like even the 80s and 60s, they weren't getting paid nearly as much as they are now. Even the early 2000s, they weren't. So I don't know. That's all pretty interesting, you know. When you kind of getting off topic though, so we don't need to talk about the foundation of sports. But yeah, I mean, keep it. Of what? Oh yeah, just like how they all kind of like just like how it's become like an obsession of America. Like I think it's honestly like a bit of an unhealthy obsession, because like at the end of the day, these guys are also just humans. I know they seem like to us superhumans, but they're really not. Like I know they're good at their sport, but like they're just another human, you know, and like the fascination and like the glorifying of them is crazy to me. But I do it too, obviously. Like I love Josh Allen. I think he's a great human. But it's just crazy that many people can give that much money and care that much, you know. It's crazy to me. But that's a whole different conversation. Obviously, keep it we don't play around with the hateful comments on this channel, so keep it vigilant. You guys can conversate about the cheerleaders or whatever you want. Let us know your guys' opinion, but anything will get deleted if it's too much, just like they have been. So yeah, but definitely a fun, different conversation. You know, it's fun to get Jay and I not like battling, but having a good conversation where not always where we agree on the topic. And I'm not saying that we disagreed on this one at all. We kind of just seemed like there was not care too much. But there are videos where we're like not butting heads, but disagreeing, you know, and that's fine as friends to do. You know, you're not gonna agree all the time. The best thing is that you can do is just like, you know, at the end say that you understand the person's view or whatever and go along with the next day. Yeah, no, I mean, people that do that seem like they always have another problem already under like the bus, you know, like there was another thing in that friendship that was turmoiling it a little, you know, like stealing money or something. I don't know, I'm just using that as an example. Like if you owe someone money and then you say something, or you guys start arguing about like politics or something, that could set them off, you know. You never know. Like that might just be the thing that makes them snap. Like, you know what? F you. I don't like your opinion, and you owe me $700 out. Like you're obviously gonna be a little bit more feisty and quick off your feet with someone that you don't like already. So a little bit more understanding with people, you know. So that's why it's kind of good that can have those conversations with like friends and stuff. It helps. And public speaking is always a good thing to have, because you never know when you'll need it, you know. Not just like in general. I mean, there's always gonna be a time in your life you're gonna have to stand up and talk in front of people, so it's good to get those debates out with friends and stuff when you can see how it goes, you know, because the worst thing you want to do is be like stuck up on a stage and have someone question you why you think that way and you get locked up, you know. So yeah, sweat or something. Yeah. So it's always good to like just practice that stuff. Keep your mind going, you know. And yeah, just need to like stop taking everything so personal, you know. Like that's another thing. Like with the conversations, like at the end of the day, like yeah, that too. But like also like these guys also don't know you. I mean, I'm just gonna keep going back to like Josh Allen because we're just talking about him. But like when you're say like you're defending Josh Allen, like you gotta kind of keep it cool a little bit too, because like Josh Allen doesn't know you, dude. So like he's not gonna defend you either. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like Josh Allen doesn't know me, so like I don't need to like lose a friendship with Jay over like a guy that's a celebrity, you know? There's no reason for it, because like Jay's my actual buddy that does care about me, so why would I be like, you don't like Josh Allen, our friendship's over, when Josh Allen wouldn't do that to one of his friends, you know? So, and that goes with like everything, like politics, and I know it gets more serious with politics and sports because like they actually determine how we live and how much stuff is and all that, but at the end of the day, there's not much we can all do, so to lose friends over it kind of sucks, but I do understand with some stuff, because some stuff you just can't let slide, you know? Kind of long rants today, I guess. We started off with a fun little video about college football and then started ranting. We did say that we were going into this without not knowing what we were going to talk about, so I guess that's what it was. Fun, different, you know, like I said. Fun to get our minds joggled going. Yeah, like Jay said, maybe we can get a video about like just like the life of sports in general, you know, like how it's became such a craze and obsession, like, because it's not like it's all bad, you know, like, I mean, this craze and obsession like is good for like kids. I mean, like, I love seeing like kids like at these events getting stuff signed and it's making their days and stuff, you know, like that's awesome. You're making the kids happy, and like Josh and like all these good people are donating money to hospitals, food shelters, flag football, like different stuff for kids to do instead of playing in streets all the time. Like, it's just good stuff. So like at the same time, like you gotta let them use their platform for their voice, because most of them are doing good stuff at the end of the day for communities, for their home communities around there where they play, or even just communities that are around where they're from. So they're obviously not all of them are bad. Same with goes with everyone, you know, everyone in every end of this world. Not all seeds are bad seeds. It's the best way to put it. Yeah, just gotta kind of keep it going, right? What do you think? Let it marinate until the next episode. We'll kind of got like some fair stuff, I would say, next video, but you never know what we can get into with that. We could always put that off until the fair ends and talk about our history of the NFL before the NFL starts. So, kind of see how we're feeling. Yeah, we do gotta do that too, so that's one of the main things, so don't want to miss that at all. Better earlier than later on doing that, you know, like if we do it a week early, it's better to do it that week early than miss all the things. I forgot, yeah, that's coming to an end too. We're gonna have to review those too. So yeah, we got some stuff coming up. And we'll have to let you guys know our September movies, which I know it's loaded. Hopefully we get to all of them, and if not, we'll review them when they come out on HBO and stuff. Yeah, we'll see you guys on our next one. Not sure what we really got planned, so might be something else like this, or guess you'll see. Don't want to miss it though, I know that. Yes, sir. I'm about to go watch Kansas and Fresno State, guys. So I hope you guys enjoy whatever you're watching and enjoy your night. Peace.